Have you ever wondered where ETSU came up with the Buccaneer mascot? Well, local artist Bill Bledsoe is unveiling a new book of illustrations about the legend of the Tennessee Buccaneer. And here to tell us more about this project he's been working on for 8 years now is Bill Bledsoe.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Hey, you're here and there's no football game going
That's right. That's exactly right.
But it's so very important. A lot of folks, I was telling you, there's not a month goes by, it doesn't seem like that someone doesn't ask me that question. ETSU, a landlocked school up here in Northeast Tennessee, how did they become the Buccaneers?
Well, there's no answer to that.
Yeah.
You have to fill in the blanks, like I was telling you, that when they finally adopted the name in 1926, they were known as the Normalites.
Right, because it was the ETSU normal school.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so the president had charged the SGA to come up with a better name.
Right.
Now, you know, you can fill in the blanks, man. That year, the biggest movie of the year was The Buccaneer with Errol Flynn.
Right.
It won the equivalent of the Academy Award for Best Movie. He won it for Best Actor. It showed at the Majestic downtown Johnson City for almost 6 months.
Right.
And of course, it was a flashy name. You know,
Yes.
it was night and day from Normalites.
Right.
And so, more than likely, that's where it came from. But we don't know. I mean,
nobody kept a record of it, so to speak.
And they probably didn't want to. So anyway.
I love that. I love that. But you have come up with this whole backstory.
Yeah. Well, I graduated from UH. I was
Right.
junior buck. I got both my degrees at ETSU, and I love ETSU.
Right.
And so coming up with a backstory to have it make sense was just something I wanted to do.
Right.
And I had been working on it for quite a while. When Dr. Nolan became president, he and I had a conversation about something entirely different, and I brought it up, and it just grew from that. Now, the story itself has a life of its own. You know, it doesn't have to have a university attached to it to make it work. But the whole story follows history chronologically from day one to the end of the story, and so it's all there. And there's some film here of a movie trailer type of thing that we made to sort of capture the visualization of the story, because it begins in Scotland, it ends with the Battle of Kings Mountain in South Carolina, and these are images that are actually that are relevant to what's in the book.
And I think a lot of us, my family included, and I know a lot of families around here can relate to this, because all the Scots, all the Irish that are in our area, this is how things began.
That's right. Well, the Battle of Culloden in 1746, after that, it became apparent that the Scots would never have a king on the throne. And so you started to see this huge migration to America, but the thing was they were very poor. And so they had to indenture themselves, in many cases, on these merchant ships and buccaneer ships to make their way to America. Now, a buccaneer and a pirate are two different things.
Two different things.
And so a buccaneer could be a privateer, which meant they worked for the king.
Right.
They fought the Spanish, they fought the French, they took over pirate ships. They were like a cheap navy.
Right.
And they operated under a letter of marque, which was a contract. And so they got a portion of the proceeds of the bounty that they got, and the rest went to the king. And they were really countries unto themselves. And a buccaneer ship at the time was the most perfect form of democracy known in the world. It didn't make a difference what race you were, whether you were man or woman, and that you were an equal on that ship.
Right.
And you contributed to the politics of that ship, the way it operated, everything. And it was such a perfect system that a lot of captains wanted to create their own country based on that system and call it Libertaria.
Right.
So all that history is in the book.
It's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book.
So, and the book is going to be available here soon.
Yeah, we're going to announce the production of the first edition at the end of this month, and they'll be distributed at Mox in Jonesboro. There'll just be 100 copies of the first edition. Right. And it'll be just one person per copy. You can't get more than one.
We'll let everybody know how that's going to happen.
Okay, thank you so
Bill
much
Bledsoe,
for having me,
thanks
Chris.
for coming by. This is an interesting topic. It really is. Folks, Bill Bledsoe, the legend of the Tennessee Buccaneer. It's coming up soon. We'll let you know where. We'll have more Daytime Tri-Cities in just a few moments.